So I have no idea which camera to look at. I'm recording this with my phone now, but I'm basically getting ready for the competition. I've got my puzzle hoodie on, I've got hair bobo and hairpin. I even have my charm. I decided this is gonna be like my good luck charm now, so I better win today, Donna Louise. No, just kidding. But yeah, I've got puzzles ready because there's gonna be like a puzzle exchange event as well, like after the competition. I think we've got 2 hours to complete the puzzle, and then it's gonna be like the, you know, the rewards for the top 3 places and then the puzzle exchange. So I'm going to my sister's now because we're meeting at her place, and my mom is coming as well, and then another friend that we've been exchanging puzzles with as well, she's coming. So all 4 of us are going together to the competition. I am literally so scared. Like, it's a bit different than like the Worlds, obviously, because it's so much smaller. It's just weird because I just woke up in my home, you know, and now I'm going there, and it's a different feel than just being at the Worlds, because obviously everyone was there. We were puzzling for a few days beforehand and all of us were going together, so it was a bit different, but I'm nervous. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to record as much as I can and hopefully manage to get like a nice video out of it. So wish me luck. So obviously when I got to my sister, I had to play with the dog a little bit because it relieved stress before the competition. And then we had about 20-minute drive to the location. When we got there, it was actually quite heartbreaking because we came about 10 to 4, and at 4 it was supposed to start the competition. And I was like, so how many people, you know, so far? And he was like 4. And that was like including us 3. So before going into the competition, because I don't want to give you any spoilers before I talk to you. So basically, oh my god, it was fun. Yeah, it was very fun, and they really enjoyed it. They said they want to organize it every month from now on. So don't worry if you missed out. You're gonna have many more chances to do it. So I think they said from now on it's gonna be probably every second Sunday in the month, and they're just gonna keep reorganizing it. As long as there are people applying for it and the rooms are filled up, they're gonna keep doing it. So it went well in that sense. So obviously, like I said before, it was only 4 of us when we got there. It was 10 to 4. And I was just like, okay, how many people applied? Because what you do is basically you applied online, and then once you actually get there, you pay the fee. So it's not like you don't pay in advance. So 18 people reserved their spot, and I was like, oh my god, like the capacity was 20 and 18 people reserved the spot. I was just hoping that everyone is gonna show up, you know. So we went to get the tables. There was like 2 people per table, so you've got enough space to, you know, do the puzzle. So we were just talking there. It was really good that we had that extra time, because I think everyone just relaxed a lot more because we were actually chatting and like getting to know each other, which was really nice. And then the time, it wasn't like 15 minutes later and the room just filled up. And I was like, oh my god, we did it. We actually did it. 18 people came. Like, I think everyone who reserved their spot was there, honestly. There was one table that was free, and some people came and played Magic on it. They also came because they had puzzles to exchange, so they waited for us to finish competing and then they exchanged puzzles with us, which was, oh my god. I just really liked it. I never thought that's gonna happen in Slovenia, and it's such, I don't know, the puzzle community is great to have it, and if they actually do it every month, I'm honestly gonna be there every month unless something major happens in my life and I can't make it. But it's so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, shall we go to the puzzle now? So basically we all sat down, and he walked into the room and he was basically like, okay, 2 people per table. I think there was one table that had 4 people, so they had to go over 2 tables. And then he said, well, there's this puzzle situation. And I was just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? But they said, like, the puzzle, honestly, before I show it to you, the motif is brilliant. It's Slovenian, which is, you know, you don't get that in puzzles. So I was like, oh my god, love it. It's winter themed. Well, themed. It's basically winter puzzle. And I was like, well, it's winter now, which also fits. The quality is good. I had no misfits, but there's a big but. Let me show you the puzzle now. It's a 500-piece puzzle by Prime 3D, and the title of this one is Lake Bled. So guys, I don't know how much the camera is showing, but can you see what the full thing was on camera? Can you see it? It's a 3D picture. The picture is beautiful. Like, this is the only island we have in Slovenia, and it's in the middle of a lake. So people used to, I don't know if some people swim there, but I know you can row and, like, you know, take other boats. In the winter you can even ice skate there or walk there because the lake freezes. As long as there's like 2 weeks with minus 15 degrees, you can literally walk to the island, which is amazing. I have never done that because since I came back, well, it doesn't freeze that much anymore. I don't think it's safe to walk. But the puzzle is beautiful. But when you're doing that and you have overhead lighting and it reflects, because obviously it's like plastic pieces. So yeah, it was tough. So now I can show you some tips from the actual competition now that the puzzle has been revealed. Oh, and before I do that, I just wanted to say they didn't want to make it unfair for anyone. So basically what happened is we got the boxes and we were allowed to take the tape off because the boxes were taped. And we were also allowed to, you know, open the bags and then put the pieces into the box. So you had time to check, you know, no pieces left in the bag. So we basically put everything in the box and then they counted down and then we all started at the same time. I think that's really clever because really it's a puzzling competition. So some people are not that good with opening bags, so there's no point that they're losing time there. I didn't mind that at all, honestly. And we saw the puzzles when you got them on the table as well, which again, I also didn't mind. But yeah, it was a very interesting event. So I'm gonna show you some clips now. As you can see, I was puzzling at the table with my sister and it was actually really enjoyable. We've really made sure that we do not cross each other's like spaces, so we don't mix the pieces. But the pieces were a little bit bigger, which meant that we had a little bit less space. So at one point I managed to get one of my sister's piece, but it's so good because I realized it's her piece and then I could, you know, move on with puzzling. I also made my mom record other people when they were puzzling, so I've got to show you a little bit how it looked. And overall, I was really happy with the event, even though the puzzle was quite difficult. We had 2-hour limit and only 3 people have finished it in 2 hours. So, are you ready for the results? Shall I show you who won?
Franz?
Bravo! Bravo!
Ja, mam prvo mesto.
Bravo, hvala. So I finished first with 1.5 hours. 5 minutes after me, it was the second girl who finished, and then the third one finished with 1 hour and 48 minutes. And then the rest of the people didn't finish, unfortunately. So after the 2 hours mark, they basically gave the rewards and then people could stay in and kept puzzling. So some people decided to stay afterwards and complete the puzzle. Some people decided to leave afterwards. So it's like, it was a really fun event. And like I said, we had puzzle exchange after as well. So I got a lot of new puzzles that I'm really happy about. And do you want to see the puzzle that I won when I won? Can you say that? So yeah, let me show it to you. It's a 2,000 piece puzzle by Ravensburger and the title of this one is Spirit Island in Canada. How pretty is this puzzle, honestly? Like, I just love the colors and oh my god, I think I like the island as well because there is actually another puzzle that I really like and I didn't even realize it was the same lake until I got this puzzle and I was like, wait a minute, I think I've seen that island somewhere before. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got it. I can't wait to put it together. And there's also one thing that I'm gonna have to ask you because my sister, well, she gave me her puzzle as well. So we've got 2 puzzles. Do you want me to do something fun with them? Because I've never had 2 copies of the same puzzle. So like mix all the pieces and try to solve both puzzles simultaneously or something like that. If you've got any suggestions, please just write them in the comments down below. And I'll see what I can do with what I've got. They're really hard to separate though, so mine is all put together. If you've ever done a 3D puzzle, then you know that they stay together well. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, you know. Hopefully I'll be able to do maybe live streams sometime, or even they said that they've got like a setup for live streams, so if that would be doable, that would be amazing. I'm gonna, you know, have to talk to them. But yeah, don't worry if you missed it. There's gonna be plenty more of them, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, now I can officially say that I'm the fastest Slovenian puzzler. But does it count if it's not like a national competition? Probably not. Okay, I'm not gonna be saying that. Okay, I just won this competition. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!